Do-it-yourself process when it comes to the J1 waiver as a J1 teacher with 212E rule is hard to do, especially if you don't know the ways and how to do it. I've been in your shoes and it's been so hard, especially that I don't have any templates or anything that I can follow. Now that I have the knowledge, I'm here to share it with you. So let's dive in and let the journey begin. Hello, everyone. Good day. My name is Emmary. Welcome to Powerful Couple Journey, where we talk about immigration process, especially with a do-it-yourself with the J1 waiver. I used to be a J1 teacher with 212E rule from the Philippines, now a green card holder thanks to submitting exceptional hardship to my US citizen spouse with the forms that I'm going to be showing to you. It is very important to know all of the relations to these forms and relating to your timeline if you are a J1 teacher, especially that J1 teachers have 3 years to teach, and we could also have 2 years as extension, a total of 5 years for you to do it. And please follow all the directions that you can, especially if you are in my shoes as a J1 teacher. I started in the year 2019 in August, and this is going to be a very long journey for me. I've had been able to teach from a charter school, then I moved to a public school because it's going to be closer to my boyfriend during that time. And of course, I've been so having a lot of problems with the charter school. I'm so thankful to God that He was able to give me a lot of Filipino friends that could help us cater our needs and be able to send us to a place that we could really be loved and be taken care of. Then, fast forward to the year 2020, I got engaged with my American boyfriend during that time. His name is William, and we got engaged for 4 months. And then in the year 2021, we got married. During our relationship, we already have our joint bank account because I really asked him if we can do that since I'm already reading a lot of documents from the internet that as a J1 with 212E rule, I can submit an exceptional hardship to my soon to be US citizen spouse. So we had our joint bank account. I have my salary, it goes to my own bank account. He has his own salary, it goes to his own bank account. And then we have our joint bank account, which is a checking account. Why checking and not saving? Checking because that is where you can document your statement or your balance regarding your expenses that you accumulate together. Like, for example, in our part, we have had some joint ownership, like for example, our car. We had my car that I drove, I paid for it, but he is the one who is the major owner during the time because I haven't got my driver's license yet, still a student license during the time. So it has to be under his name, and I'm going to be the secondary owner, which help us because we have commingling. Then we had our rental house, so it's also part of the process since I'm in the lease, he is in the lease, and it's very important that you could show commingling. Then we have some investments that we put together, some insurances right after we have our marriage in the year 2021 in the springtime. So moving forward, we have had a lot of documents that we have submitted and it's not in order. I got married in my third year, never told my visa sponsor about it because it has a lot of implications. And if you will fall on a visa sponsor that will not be happy with you getting married, they might not be able to renew you right away because you are not following the rules regarding the J1 teacher, a teacher exchange cultural program. But they can't stop you from marrying, and that's what happened to me. Remember, I got married in my third year. moving forward to fourth year. So I have all the forms that I have to submit. Now, if you are right in my shoes, what I'm gonna do is secure a marriage license, right? For example, your husband and you is single, so have your papers together, go to the court, and please, if you can, get married in a church. It has a lot of weight because after that, you're gonna have forms and letters that you can ask to your pastors or to your priest that they can vouch your relationship. So the first form that you can submit right after you get married, you can have, especially you're looking forward for, the Form I-612. The Form I-612 is the USCIS application for waiver of the foreign residency requirement. This is the form that you have to submit, which has, it could be exceptional hardship to your US citizen spouse with the grounds on financial hardship, career hardship, economic hardship, medical hardship, psychological or emotional hardship, or medical hardship. Anything that you can think of the totality of circumstances, and then you can do that one. The next thing you can do, let's just say a week after, you can have your Form I-130 if you want that, right? Because the Form I-130 is a petition for alien relative, and that can be submitted anytime. But if I were you, you can submit a week after the DS-3035. Again, you have your Form I-612, then the DS-3035, which is the waiver of the 2-year home country residence requirement for an exchange visitor's J1 visa holder. These are available in our website, powerfulcouplejourney.com. I'm going to put it in the description box. That way you can click the link and watch some of the free templates we have that could also help you. And please make sure you know what's best for you. This is going to be important because the DS-35 is submitted to the Department of State. That's why it says DS. And this will have a process for 12 to 15 months. So make sure your Form I-612 and your DS-35 match. Just make sure as well. Do not forget the addresses are very important. So go and process this online. Then they can do the paper packets with your evidences. So you can have medical doctor's notes, letters from friends and family, letters from your coworker, or employment verification, anything of that. If you want to know about the checklist, go to powerfulcouplejourney.com for the checklist that we can show you because that came from a lawyer and we just compiled it. That way you can have your own ideas to put with your unique case. Then let's go to the Form I-130. This is the petition for alien relative. You can do this online, and then the paper packet will be with your husband or your wife, U.S. citizen spouse signature. Very important. This could take 16 months to process, so just make sure you know your timeline. That way, you're not going to be out of status with your visa sponsor. Your Form I-130A is a supplemental information for your spouse beneficiary. Just make sure this is for the J1 teacher or the J1 visa holder. This goes hand in hand with the Form I-130. This is a paper packet that you can submit. So once you submit your Form I-130 with your form, signature of your U.S. citizen spouse, include this one with your Form I-130A. This can be as your letter to label your yellow envelope. So these are very important. Next, you have to submit your Form I-864, which is the affidavit of support under Section 213A of the INA. So this is the determination or description rather in the USCIS website. Just go there and follow along the instructions. This is to show that your U.S. citizen spouse can support you while you are here in the U.S. Next is the Form I-485. Now, this is the tricky process. Please, in this time and year, do not submit your Form I-485 not unless you have a case on hold with your Form I-612 and your DS-335 is already like over a year with the Department of State. The reason for that is a lot of denials with the Form I-485, application to register permanent residence or adjust status, which is the adjustment of status. please do not submit this, not unless you have your waiver or case on hold with your Form I-612, or else you're going to be denied during your interview with Form I-130 and your Form I-45 because they go hand in hand together. So just wait and do your timeline properly. If you wanted to ask about questions regarding this, please leave a comment or go to my messenger, Emmary T. Powell. That way we can communicate and we can talk about to strategize. I am not an immigration lawyer. I'm just giving my ideas to you from a J1 teacher, now a green card holder, thriving and living here with my US citizen spouse in the United States of America. If you have your case on hold already and you're ready for your Form I-45, please include your Form I-693, which is the report of medical examination and vaccination record. This is very important. It will take a matter of 3 weeks to a month for you to do all the processes. Just go to the USCIS.gov because they have their surgeon there that is really certified to do the paperworks, and you can undergo a lot of vaccinations if needed. So just make sure to do that one. Before, in my time, I can just wait because this is only valid for 2 years, but now they change a lot. So this will be valid until you're gonna have your green card. So make sure everything is already there, ready for you if you are going to do your adjustment of status. So let's go to the next one. This is the best part that is looking forward from all of the J1 teachers. Form I-765, the application for employment authorization, or EAD. They wanted to have this one because this will help them to teach and not under their J1 visa sponsor. However, this one will not guarantee you to get your adjustment of status or your petition. This is just a supplementary way for you to work while waiting for the result of the approval of your adjustment of status. Once your Form I-485 is denied, this is revoked immediately together with your Form I-485. So think twice or thrice about your decision. Again, communicate with me if you wanted to have. Go to POWELLFUL COUPLE JOURNEY.com. That way you can share ideas with us. We can do a Zoom meeting. That way we can really discuss and strategize about anything that you think could help you along the way. Now, this one is the last one we have, which is the Form I-131, which this is the application for travel documents. Very important to do, especially if you are looking for ways to go back to your home country or doing the process, but it is not advisable to do that, especially that you might had problems with the immigration in the airport or going back and forth, because this is just like an application for you to travel, not really giving you any status, legal status. So just make sure you do your process right. You can have your Form I-131. That way you can have a combo card, which is your EAD, approved Form I-765, and your Form I-131. Or you can have your standalone card, which is only your employment or working permit, which is through the Form I-765. Now, some of you are saying, I am afraid to do this one. What if my visa sponsor knew? No, they will not know about this, but this is very important with the Department of State, which is the advisory opinion. The advisory opinion is like what I said, is from the Department of State through the Waiver Review Division, and this is for the exchange visitors document to determine if you are subject to the 2-year rule or not. Now, this one will take 3 months to 4 months to process. It is free online. All you need to do is to pay for your mailing fee and make sure you have the tracking number. That way you know it's already or it's been submitted properly, and then you'll have that peace of mind that they're going to have to do the papers. Now, this is going to be online, and you can have all your account numbers as well, the case number that you can use. Just make sure you follow along, because this one is not given with the result paper. submission, paper result, it will go through your email. So make sure your email is also valid. That way they can give you their advice or opinion if you're subject or not subject. But most likely Filipinos from the Philippines who has their 212-year rule, because you are part of the skills list, then you'll really have the 2-year rule to your home residency requirement, and then go start with your J1 waiver process. If you came at this part of the video, please consider to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Powerful Couple Journey. That way we could have more ideas and information to share to you. Click the notification bell, leave us a comment on the comment section, and read the description box for more ideas, and our website, powerfulcouplejourney.com, to give you the templates and share a lot of ideas and videos, links that could give you some information about the do-it-yourself process with the J1 waiver. Please go to J1 Waiver Helping Hands as well. Agree to group rules, and I, as your admin, will accept you immediately, especially if you're really seeking for ways on how to do your J1 waiver process. We have a lot of members that are sharing their ideas as well, and really looking forward for more sharing of ideas with you. See you in my next video. Have a great day.